Hey OPC, it's Matt Johnston, one of your elders for strategic planning, stewardship, and finance. And we've been focused on envisioning OPC, what we can do as a church community when we give of our time and our energy and in some cases our finances to the growth of the church. I'm here today with our Director of Children's Ministry, Christin Norman, and wanted to get her perspective on envisioning OPC. So Christin, thank you for being with us and share your thoughts on envisioning OPC.
Thank you, Matt. Well, it was about a year ago that my husband, toddler, and I moved from Northern California. It's a region where there are just the tallest and biggest trees that you can imagine. And I have this memory of walking through a grove of sequoia trees and being in awe of this extensive underground root system and finding out this beautiful, painful fact that even after a forest fire comes through and clears the forest of its trees and there's black ash everywhere, what happens in the years to follow is that the sequoias grow back. They have such a firm foundation that they are gifted new resurrected life. The author of Ephesians calls the church to be rooted and grounded in God's love. And so as I envision the future of OPC, but also our children's ministry, I believe that's our call too, to be so rooted and grounded in God's love that we are equipping followers of Christ at every age and stage, but especially our youngest, that they would be wholehearted followers of Christ, that they're using their bodies, their minds, their spirit, and all of their strength to love God, self, and neighbor. It's important to note that our children are often leading us in growing deeper in faith with their God-given gifts of vulnerability, trust, and joy. And so an example of this vision of rootedness, comes with a story that is someone who you know very well, Matt. Christopher Brandon is a sophomore in college, and he has loved being a part of the church as a child, a youth, and now as a young adult. He's a children's ministry leader, and it's Christopher's experience of God's love, facilitated by this congregation, that has empowered him to share this virtue of service, of equipping and empowering other young ones that they might know God's love too. And so it's a gift for us to be a part of something like that. We may not always get to see the roots that are planted in our children, but we know, just like that sequoia grove, we are all connected, sprouting new life when we support one another and uphold one another by the power of the Holy Spirit. So our children's ministry and youth ministry team has been working on this image of a grove as we talk about each age and stage for our children's programming, what they're learning with Christian education, and how our building might reflect that as we grow in the future. And we are grateful for your support as we seek out God's call for our lives.
Really exciting. So we had a fantastic luncheon where our elders shared with many of the congregation members, over 50 in fact, some of these kinds of things that we're doing. We've got another one on September 15th, right after church. All are welcome, and we look forward to seeing you there. Christin, thanks for your time today, and we look forward to seeing you on the 15th.